Eisenhower Principal Amy Beers in the middle of Wellness Day here
Very much
in
so. 2024.
It seems like based on the way the morning has gone so far that it's been a pretty successful first time out.
Oh, I think so. I think one of the biggest compliments that I got from a student that today felt like a whole vibe, and I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. So.
Gonna have to go home and Urban Dictionary maybe what a whole vibe is.
Perhaps.
But so what was kind of the impetus behind getting this Wellness Day started, and what all went into planning this day?
So the first step of this actually happened a long time ago. We're working on school culture and all of those improvements and noticing things that we think that students need, and that we find that when we're coming nearest to the grade time, they get very stressed out. And so we spend a lot of time talking to them about ways to de-stress, decompress, find something that they love to do, and then perhaps come back to things. So as we're moving into a second semester, plus it's time for grades and they're feeling a little bit stressed about that, we wanted to kind of put that period on the end of the semester, and then we start fresh tomorrow with a brand new semester in the second half of our school year.
And so again, the timing of it really seemed to work out. You mentioned the start of the semester tomorrow, coming off a long weekend, first day back. Yep. Does this kind of maybe ease that transition, not only from the long weekend, but getting into the second semester as well?
Yeah, I think so. I also think it's giving everyone an opportunity to see one another in a different light. You know, we have math teachers working completely out of their element. We have special education teachers who are working with regular education students. We have the elementary school coming up and working with the high school. It's just an opportunity for, just to see someone a little bit differently, and maybe for them to be able to express their interests and to help them out with that de-stressing process.
And so you talked about how it can help the kids when it's coming to grade times and things like that, but also for the staff. We talk about teachers being mentors all the time. How beneficial can this be for them to have a day to kind of de-stress, but also share that activity with their students?
Sure. At first, I thought that the teachers would view this as just another thing that they needed to accomplish, something else that they needed to plan for, something else that they needed to purchase. But once I removed that barrier for them, and we provided a little time yesterday, because the teachers were working on Monday and Tuesday, and so they had a lot of time to be able to prepare that, and we worked to get the supplies that they needed and things like that. Once I removed those barriers, and that they could just share something that they enjoy with kids, it became something they were all in on pretty quickly.
And so one of the big things you were able to do today was have an entire school assembly right before lunchtime there. What did you take away from that experience, and how good was that?
So that was the first time that we had kindergarten through 12th grade together in the same place. And first, we barely fit in there. It was nice. It was nice to see that how many students are truly in this building. It also makes it a little overwhelming to see how many kids that the administrators are in charge of, along with the teachers, of course, throughout the day. I think that the kindergartners, I was surprised how into it they were. I thought they might be a little frightened, but they were really just excited. I think the teachers helped to prepare them for coming into that environment over on the big side of this, where the big kids are. And then I was really pleasantly surprised with the middle and high school students, because they really acted as mentors. And usually when we get into that gym, the kids are wild, appropriately so, but wild during pep assemblies and events like that. But they really allowed the elementary to shine in that moment, and I thought that showed a lot of maturity on their part.
So again, this is kind of the first time out with this, but it certainly seems by all indications that this is something not only that you're going to want to continue from a staff perspective, but the kids certainly seem to enjoy it as well.
As long as this can't happen without the teachers, so as long as the faculty and staff are on board, I am happy to provide a day like this. We have a lot of curriculum that we need to accomplish, and a lot of different things that have to happen in a school, especially when you're talking about your seniors that are, in their last 6 months, five and a half months of school. But this day, I I think this is important because it sets the tone in how much we care about them for the second semester. So if the teachers are willing, we'll do it again. We'll do it again next year for sure.
Eisenhower Principal Amy Beers, thank you so much for taking some time, and congratulations on a well-run event.
Thank you.